Another view of this. With us now, Dr. Mark Lamont Hill teaches at Temple University and is a Fox News analyst. All right, where am I going wrong here?
Oh, everywhere. I mean, there are a few things that are actually right about what you said, but most of them aren't. Eugene Robinson, for example, I think is absolutely right to call Hillary Clinton out on her statement. I mean, the reality is that she's playing to white anxieties around race because she knows that if she talks about race, it gets white people stirred up and they won't vote for Barack Obama.
Let me stop you there. The exit polls in Indiana and in North Carolina said exactly what Hillary Clinton said. Exactly.
No.
Exactly. No, exactly.
No.
The exit polls showed that working Americans with high school degrees broke big for her. So I'm not supposed to report that? Hillary Clinton's not supposed to say that?
No, because when you're doing it or when the poll's doing it, it's descriptive. Unfortunately, what Hillary Clinton has done throughout this election cycle has been prescriptive. She's actually suggesting to people that not to support him. I'm talking about the superdelegates, not to support Barack Obama's candidacy because white people ultimately won't vote for him.
No. She's saying, look, that may be true if you could read her mind, but neither you or Mr. Robinson can. She's saying this. She's saying, look, I can beat John McCain because I'm going to attract more working class voters. That's what she's saying.
Right. That's what's in the text, but you're ignoring the context. The point here is that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton have always sent smoke signals to white voters that stir up racial anxieties.
I don't know what smoke signals are. I never got a smoke signal.
Well, you got to pay closer attention to the signals, Bill. Look in South Carolina when he mentioned the Jesse Jackson thing.
But that's a historical reference to the fact that Jesse Jackson won the state, so why should anybody be surprised if Barack Obama won?
That's, again, text without context is pretext.
No, that's the context.
No, but the other context is when you compare someone to Jesse Jackson, it racializes Barack Obama's candidacy, and as long as Barack Obama is seen as a black candidate,
fact.
No, but as long as Barack Obama is seen as a black candidate,
by who sees Barack Obama as a black
by white
candidate?
voters. There are moments in Barack Obama's candidacy where he became a racialized candidate. Jeremiah Wright is one of them. To be sure, the Jesse Jackson comment was one of them. And when that happens, it stirs white voters up.
It doesn't make any difference if somebody sees him as a black candidate someplace. Hillary Clinton,
absolutely.
Bill O'Reilly, Dr. Hill, we are all entitled to report the truth. If Bill Clinton says in South Carolina, don't be surprised that Barack Obama won because Jesse Jackson won here. That's a historical truth. If Hillary Clinton says, look, exit polls show that a certain group of white Americans are voting for me, therefore I think I'm a stronger candidate, that's taken from the exit polling. Those aren't racist statements.
No, they're not racist statements. They're not racist.
No, what you're doing is you're extrapolating the worst possible context
because the Clintons have given us, if you talk about history, the Clintons have given us every reason to extrapolate the worst possible context.
Not to me, and I'm not a big Clinton supporter. No, I've never seen that.
No, but along race lines, I think you're missing the point here, Bill.
Look, he went to Harlem to form his office there so he could do reaching out to African Americans. I mean, come on.
No, to reach out for their votes. Historically, the Clintons have always played on white and black racial sensibilities. You got Bill Clinton in church clapping on beat, trying to attract black voters. He's on there singing hall. That's
what politicians do.
Absolutely, and they manipulate racial sensibilities. Black and white folk do it. But at this moment, I'm talking about Hillary Clinton, and I'm saying the way that she is doing it is very dangerous, not just for this conversation, but for the party itself. She can't win the election, but she's alienating white voters from Barack Obama.
I don't think so. I don't think there's one white voter in America that Hillary Clinton could alienate from Barack Obama. Not one. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm a white American and I see Hillary Clinton stating something. I understand perfectly why she's doing it, because she wants to win. And she's saying, I'm the better candidate because I have a bigger tent. But that's not racist.
But the concern here is working class white voters, and you're probably not working class anymore, Bill. The issue here is that working class white voters historically in America don't vote their interests, they vote along racial lines.
But that's another issue.
No, but she plays upon that sensibility when she talks about this stuff. That's the point.
If some white working Americans vote along racial lines, and I'm sure that's true,
right?
You got 90% of African Americans voting for Barack Obama. There's no discussion about that.
We should have one, but there are some differences, because one could argue that even though 90% of African American voters are voting for Barack Obama, that is in their economic interest, it's in their cultural interest, their social interest.
90%?
Yeah,
there's got to be a racial component.
No, but black folk tend to vote Democratic anyway. You have white voters who are conservative, who are liberal, who are still voting for the white candidate.
All right,
that's the difference.
That was shrewd. That 90% want to vote Democratic. There's two Democrats running.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And one's getting 90%.
But early on, they were split. No. Early on, they were split 50-50. If you remember, about a year ago, they were split both ways. It was after Barack Obama seemed viable. It was after he offered an economic plan.
No, it was after the Reverend Wright thing. That backlash.
No, Bill. But South Carolina happened before Jeremiah Wright, and black folk came out in droves for him.
All right. Good discussion. Good debate. That's why we like you.
I like you too,
Dr. Hill.